Our mindset matters, the words we say matters, and our body is made up of over 60% water. The words you speak matter. The way you manipulate this water inside your body through your words matters. How you doing? I'm Christian Rasmussen with the Exodus Group, where we lead people to God's promised land. I'm coming at you today with Keeping It Simple, where we take complicated financial matters and make them simple. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we got a great video for you today. Today I'm going to be talking to you a little bit about water, and a lot of people are saying right now, what does water have to do with business? And I would say everything. I went to a recent business seminar, and they talked about how 75% of business is mindset and only 25% of it is mechanics. Where does that mindset come from? Where does 75% of that mindset come from? I went to another conference about 2 years ago, and in that conference they were talking about the power of your words and how your words matter. And I saw them do this little experiment where they took 2 glasses of water, and they took one thing of water, split it up into 2 different glasses, and then into one of the glasses of water they spoke death, and they said words like, I hate you, you're stupid, you're ugly, you're worthless. And then they cryogenically froze that water like instantaneously, and then they looked through a microscope at those water crystals, and they were brown and diseased and disorganized. And then they took that same water in a different cup, and they spoke life into it, and they said love, joy, peace, patience, kindness. I love you, you're perfect water, right? And then they cryogenically froze that water, and then they looked at that water underneath a microscope and looked at the water crystals, and they were perfect snowflakes, right? Beautiful, organized, symmetrical. And they were just talking about the power of your words and how your words can affect the water. I kind of reversed that study, and my wife and I listened to the Bible every night. And one night, in the middle of the night, my wife woke up and said, Christian, listen to this. It was from Genesis, and it says, in the beginning, God hovered over the waters. So everything was water in the beginning. And then God said, let there be light. He spoke and said, let there be light. And he enters light into the equation. Now, there's a law in physics that says you cannot create energy, you can only manipulate it. After God says, let there be light, he doesn't create anything anymore. He transforms the energy. So he says, let there be light. And then it says, God saw that the light was good. And then he took the light, right? He took the water, and he separated the waters from the skies from the waters of the earth, right? And everybody knows there's still water in the air. So he just separates it. And then he separates the ocean from dry land. And then ashes to ashes, dust to dust. From the dust, he forms man. And then he takes a rib out of the man, and he forms woman, right? So he's just manipulating the energy. It's all still water. In the beginning, it was just all water. And Jesus says in John, I believe it's 12 through 14, he just talks over and over again. He says, I and the Father are one. As I am one with the Father, so we are one. We are all one. We all have the same spirit. We all have the same energy. We all have God running through each and every one of us. The kingdom of heaven is inside of us. In Hebrews chapter 11, verse 3, it says, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. And then he goes on to say, this universe was formed at God's command, that what is seen was not made out of what was visible. All that to say, what is seen was not made out of what was visible. It was spoken into life. And that's the power that God gave us over this earth. The authority that he gave us over this earth is our power of thought and the power of our words. And it says the power of life and death is in the tongue. Our mindset matters, the words we say matters, and our body is made up of over 60% water. The words you speak matter. The way you manipulate this water inside your body through your words matters. And it says, without faith, it's impossible to please God. And it says, faith is the substance of things hoped for. The difference between faith and hope, faith is hope put into action. Faith is hope put into action. You have to believe it, you have to speak it, and you have to know inside that what you speak is true. Thanks so much. Please subscribe to our channel. Hit that like button on the bottom of the screen. Appreciate you so much. We'll catch you next time. Thanks.